Hello, love. Today's video is going to be about sitting with it. In order to process emotions, in order to work through emotions, in order to move on with your life, you need to sit with it, or it will stay stuck in you forever. Now, when emotions come up, they may come from the past. They may be coming from your inner child. They may be coming from your inner teenager, your inner young adult, whatever phase of life that you were in when that emotion happened, when that emotion occurred, and it wasn't processed. When you're a child, your caregivers are supposed to help you learn how to process emotions. They're supposed to help you process emotions so you can learn that yourself. Sometimes this doesn't happen. And sometimes you need to go back and heal your inner child yourself and process the emotions from your childhood and from your past yourself. So you can do this by sitting with it. You can do this by sitting with it. This is what meditation is. Watching the thoughts that come up, letting them go. Watching the sensations that come up in your body, letting them go. Not clinging, just observing. It can be helpful to visualize these past versions of yourself experiencing these emotions. And you can comfort those past versions of yourself in your head. You can give yourself a hug while imagining yourself giving your inner child a hug. This does wonders. You can heal the past. In order to sit with it, you need to increase your tolerance for discomfort. You need to increase your emotional capacity. And this is done by sitting with it, by experiencing difficult emotions, by experiencing uncomfortable sensations. Increase your tolerance for discomfort. You can also sit with it while you're working out. You can sit with it while you're walking. Sometimes we need to move to process our emotions. Sometimes this helps. Sometimes this is better than just sitting down, sitting still. So working out, walking can be helpful. It can be helpful to release the energy in your body as it comes up. The second point here is that shame should not be involved at all. I believe shame is a made-up human construct meant to control people. So I really don't think shame is useful in this process at all, anywhere, at all, ever, really. In my life, I have found shame to be completely useless. It only holds me back. It only makes me hate myself. It doesn't make me go towards any progress. Now, shame is different than guilt. Shame is saying, I am bad. Guilt is, I did something bad. Everybody does something bad. We're all humans. Obviously, there's levels to it. But I think ultimately, shame causes this disruption, this breakage in your psyche where you hate yourself and you don't act in alignment with love. So really, I think shame might be one of the causes for people doing bad things in the first place. If you hate yourself, you're going to hate the world and you're going to hate everybody around you and you're going to do everything you can to externalize all of your hatred so you don't have to sit with yourself. So this is why it is important to sit with yourself. So you can process whatever is there and so you can interact with the world from a place of ease and from a place of living in reality rather than living in your emotions and your stories. This is a practice and it's constant, it's ongoing. You want to sit with it, but you don't want to stay stuck in it. Sit with it, accept it, and tell yourself that the emotion can stay there as long as it needs to be processed. We don't need to rush it out. We don't need to rush ourselves. We can't. That's not how this process works. Sometimes it can take years and years and years to process difficult emotions, to work through thought patterns that were instilled in us from childhood. That can take decades. So be patient with yourself. Don't shame yourself, and don't shame yourself for shaming yourself either. This is how you level up. This is the piece that you're missing. Sitting with it can help you make progress in your life. If you're feeling stuck and you don't know why, sit with it. Go within. Ask yourself. Ask your inner child. Why do I feel stuck? Why am I stuck here? Why am I not okay? What feels wrong? Why do I feel like it's a burden to live? What are you carrying that you've carried your entire life? What can you put down? It's not as easy as just putting it down. Sometimes you have to create a new identity for yourself, create new habits so you can see yourself as a person that is reflective of your values. Sit with it. And once you sit with it, you will find that this pain, this trauma, whatever you are sitting with, it can be alchemized into great power. Your pain is your power. If you sit with it, it transmutes into energy that you can use for your own good. And you will be even more powerful than the people who never experienced those negative things in the first place. They can be your fuel if you let them. They can be your fuel if you see them that way. If you work through it and if you process it, you can help others. You didn't go through what you went through for nothing. You can use it to grow. You can heal. You can change. You can let go of the heaviness. Even if you have felt heavy your whole life, I promise you, you can let it go eventually. It might take a while, but that heaviness does not need to stay there your entire life. Sit with it. Have a cup of tea with it. Give it the love that it never got. And watch yourself transform. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.